Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the game room tour. Still not finished, you know. I got report cards, Christmas is coming up, working 9-10 hours a day at the school, and as many of you know, a teacher's job isn't done just because you leave the building. There's still a lot of correcting, prepping, planning all the time. So, you know, I'm busy, and I was going to answer a couple of questions quickly. A few people messaged me, and I'm okay talking about it a little bit. Obviously, this is a new apartment and not a new house. I kind of feel stupid now, like how much I talked about it over the last couple of months, but I'm not getting engaged, guys. The engagement's over and I'm being bought out of my part of the new house. Just, you know, I'm not going to go into it, but things just didn't work out. Caught me off guard as much as I think it's catching you guys off guard hearing it now, but you know, you just gotta roll with the punches and life goes on. So that's all I'm gonna talk about that, so that's your information. Anyway guys, I'm still excited to show you what I've done. It's a lot cleaner in here, still not done. It's gonna take a few more weeks, so part 3 of this, the finished game room tour, will probably be more towards the holidays, maybe even January, but I do have some pickups to share with you guys too at the end of this episode, so stick around for that too, and I'll start showing you around. Okay guys, so remember, keep in mind that this is a work in progress, but again, as you walk in, we have the tower of just a bunch of box games. Not all my box games. I was actually surprised by the amount I had picked up over the last couple of years. There's still stuff in moving boxes. I just started cleaning up, putting the DS, the 3DS games in there. I have a complete Xbox, a CIB Xbox, original Xbox. So this is the room. A lot cleaner now. You can actually see the floor again. I started putting up some bookcases and different towers. I probably will put some shelving in eventually. So on the left side of the room here, my left, your right, I've got, Rob, a bunch of systems that are going to be displayed. The smaller ones are going to sit in this 6 and 9 square shelving here. I'll just let you take a look at that. Like, I don't need to rattle them off. Most of you guys know them. And it will look a lot more finished later on. Again, there's my Rob. There's a complete in box Bennett. Pong clone from the 70s. My tumbler. Actually found that at a yard sale. This is where the TV is going to be. Mortal Kombat fight stick. Just a bunch of stuff there. Now this is what I'm talking about. Like, I still have to put up more shelves and fill in the bookcases better, but this is just Nintendo 64 games, some Super games, some PS3 games, stuff all over the floor. But again, I'm happy that I can walk around in here. This tower, again, this is just to get things out of the way. And what I've noticed with all of my stuff here, besides my badass Boba Fett helmet, is that I don't need multiples and triples of these systems anymore. I don't have room for it, so I'm gonna start selling off some stuff too. Not getting rid of the collection, I'm just gonna start paring it down just because I don't have the room for it anymore. Again, in the summer I thought I was moving into a new house and I thought I was gonna have the entire basement for a giant game room, so I was going game busters on great deals. Like, I had a great summer nonetheless, yard sailing wise anyway. There's that boxed Coleco controller system that I picked up. I'm really liking buying cheap dollar store storage bins because it takes away the clutter. I can get a lot of systems in there. Coming around this way, just showing off the room. I'll probably leave this like that. Like, I know it's a little messy, but I actually don't care, and I like how it's easier just to get to the boxes. So that's gonna stay there. I'm gonna leave this little tube TV there just for a fast fix for Nintendo stuff. Any disc-based games from, you know, PS2 and Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, stuff like that in there. See, again, this is what I was talking about, guys. I don't need 4 GameCubes, plus I have 2 in the box. You know, I just picking them up over the years. Like, I don't want to be a hoarder anymore. I don't even know if I'm going to keep the 3 colors. I'm just going to try and pair them with some games, make sure that they go to a good home. I'm not going to, you know, like, go crazy and put eBay prices on them. Just, you know, have a couple extra bucks for the holidays. This tower I actually picked up for $3 at a, I think it was an outdoor yard sale. Towards the end of the summer, it spins around, so I'll probably put, like, garbage filler titles in the back, stuff that I'm not getting rid of, and then I'll put something that I want to display up in the front. Over here, the Atari 5200 in the box, Ganon, Mario Party 10, and then these are like 99% of my NES games. I know there's a few missing because there's some titles that I actually wanted to play the other day and I don't know where they are, so they still got to be in the 1 or 2 boxes that haven't been emptied. I got some Super Nintendo games down there, and then down here, like, I've got like over 250 Super Famicom carts now, so I play a lot of Super Famicom. You know, if it's not text-based, it doesn't bother me at all. A lot of them are really fun. A lot of games that never came over here too. This is just trash blocking the way. A bunch of Genesis games, 2 shelves deep. GameCube games are 2 shelves deep. The Wii games back there are 2 shelves deep. There's another box of goodies that I gotta get into eventually. Up here, PlayStation and Xbox One games, 2 shelves deep again. Got some more Wii games in here. And then down in that dark corner is all of the Atari 2600 games and television, Coleco. Well, maybe I can. Apologize for the camera work here, guys. The closet is ridiculously full. I will go back through later to clean it out properly, but for now it's kind of like just get it out of the way so I can put things up more neatly. And it's just basically things that I'm not using at this moment, things I may be selling, and just empty boxes that I have to get rid of. And again, I love these storage bins. Just, you know, handhelds are going in there, controllers that I want to keep, you know, handy but not out on display or next to a system. This is my regular computer, a bunch of shirts, backpacks, anything that's video game related is all in there. I'm still looking for a place for it. And then I'll show you the rest of the more modern stuff and what I did with the books, and still some stuff to show you. Okay, right here is, I guess what would be the dining room, but I don't need a dining room. I have all my stuff in the living room when I want to entertain. I've got a little, you know, 2-seater kitchen table, so that's good. So this is going to be like my library, little reading nook. So I put up the 2 bookshelves. It's got all of my video game books on this side. I've got a lot of board games. These I'm probably going to try and start getting rid of too. Like, who needs that many board games? I'm only going to keep like the fun ones that I usually play. A couple of boxed Nintendo Entertainment Systems, the control deck up there. These are like workbooks and just books that I enjoy reading. Over here, I started to fill in all of those shelves that I bought from Walmart, those nice cheap ones. So that's the majority of my 360 games. I have about 200 of them, and a couple of movies. Those are going to probably be turned around, or maybe even pushed back closer towards the camera, and I'm going to get like a love seat or a nice lazy boy to be in there. Back there were all of the figures and different things to display. They may stay up there, I'm not sure. I don't know how tacky it looks in a living room, you know. I'm still supposed to be an adult too, like that's supposed to stay in my room. I have a nice fireplace, electric fireplace. Really heats up the house, well, the apartment, so I'm gonna save a lot on electricity. And behind that is just, you know, a few odds and ends, but most of that can go in my extra closet. So I'll show you the new stuff in the living room and my pickups. Just quickly to show you in the bedroom, this isn't cleaned up. It's again just to get things off the floor. So I'm gonna have the 360 in here. I'm gonna have one of those jailbroken things where you can watch all the new movies. Shh, don't tell anyone. Put a PS3 in here. That's gonna be hooked up to this little television. And again, this is what I was talking about, guys. I just found so many good stuff during yard sales this summer that, like, I don't need 3 PlayStation 3s. I don't need, you know, like 4 or 5 360s. So I'm going to pair it with a couple of games, a controller. I'm going to put it on the online yard sales and see what I can get, you know, like maybe people will pick them up during the Christmas holiday. Nothing crazy. I'll try and get like 50-60 bucks out of them, and we'll go from there. And to wrap up the, I guess, quote-unquote tour, here's my flat screen. I have the Wii U and the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 set up underneath here. Down at the bottom, I've got some controllers here. I don't want to leave it out like this for now. This is just for my benefit to be able to game. But I probably will like put like a little storage shelf or something on the side for it. And then over here is just all my new generation games, all my PS4, the Wii and the Xbox One games. Not a huge collection yet, but definitely all fun titles that I've been playing so far, and I've been enjoying everything. And then I've got some pickups to show you guys as well. I'm going to try to go quickly though, because look, the game's already back on. Okay guys, so in the interest of saving time, I'm guessing this video is already around the 10-minute mark. I'm just going to show you my most recent pickups, and I'll save the rest for a proper pickups episode, because I wanted to do one again, and you know, I always enjoy watching those, so that's what I want to share with you guys too. So first off, a bit of good strange news. Like the day the engagement dissolved, I actually won at my local video game store, Microju, the one that I always mention, the one I always frequent. There was it was just a random giveaway. I put my name in, I liked the Facebook page, and I got the orange Nintendo 64 with controller. It came with all the wires. Pretty cool. I don't have that one. Well, now I do, and I've got like 5 or 6 of the colors, which is pretty cool. It even came from the guy's personal collection, so you know, that's really cool, and I was happy to win that. It kind of made the day less terrible. For the PlayStation 4, I picked up Battlefield Hardline, which is different than the other games, but actually pretty enjoyable. I had fun going through that. I just finished the Uncharted collection. If you haven't played it, it's a phenomenal collection. This is what got me into the PlayStation 3. I was pretty much strictly playing everything 360 before I came across Nathan Drake and all his shenanigans. And lastly, I've been playing Fallout 4 lately. I think I found one glitch in about the 10 or 11 hours that I've played so far. Really enjoying it. Haven't been on that much lately because it is report card week, but you know, since last Tuesday I've got my hours in. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this room tour episode part 2. Any questions, anything that you want to see that I may have skimmed over too fast, let me know down in the comments, and we'll try and make it part of part 3 or maybe even the upcoming pickups episode. Until next time guys, I really appreciate you watching and sticking around. Loch signing out.